Vandalism is on the rise in South Omaha, and the people in the community are asking for the city to step up its assistance. I'm Gloria Espejel.
And I'm Jose Rodriguez. Heath Mello received unprecedented support from a local union, and the University of Nebraska fights to keep tuition from rising.
All this and more on the latest edition of the Omaha News. Stay with us.
From the studios of UNO Television, this is the Omaha News, presented by UNO School of Communication.
According to Omaha Police Department's crime statistics, burglaries went down by almost 30% from 2015 to 2016. Within South Omaha, a recent rush of incidents has begun to buck this trend. With more on this story, we are going to go live to South Omaha, where Omaha News reporter Alejandra Cortez is standing by. Alejandra?
A recent wave of vandalism has taken over the vehicles of this South Omaha community. Locals of the area say that these crimes have taken over their peace of mind and their wallets. The neighborhood on 41st and M Streets is a seemingly quiet place. However, recent acts of destruction have alarmed the people who reside there.
It started like 2 weeks ago. They broke my truck's window, and I think there was like 5 or 6 cars on my street that all the windows were broken.
Salvador Garcia is a resident of the area who says vandalism towards vehicles has been on the rise. Garcia says these acts have had a significant economic impact over time.
I want to say for my wallet maybe around $200 just in the past month. Over the past year, I can guarantee you it's definitely up to the $700-800.
The owner of a nearby auto repair says he's noticed an unusual rise in clients needing glass replacements.
Well, lately in the last month, yes, it have increased the broken glasses and broken windows.
Contreras says it's strange that his clients report no theft, only broken windows.
Normally, most of the incidents that happen, they don't steal anything, they just break the windows. That's kind of weird.
Residents of the area say they're becoming increasingly frustrated with the lack of police involvement in these vandalism cases.
My mom, she called the cops, but now the cops never showed up. If crime is rising up, I think us as taxpayers, we can demand more security.
The Omaha Police Department says that vandalism like this can be seen all throughout Omaha. However, outbreaks like these are not uncommon. The police said that there are no suspects at the moment. The OPD says that if you're a victim of vandalism, you should report it immediately. Reporting live from South Omaha, I'm Alejandra Cortez.
Douglas County Sheriff Tim Dunning announced today he does not support fellow Republican Gene Stothert for mayor. According to the Omaha World Herald, Dunning's relationship with Stothert has soured to the point that he blocks her calls. Dunning said he doesn't believe Stothert has the right temperament to remain in City Hall. He also says her attitude was a stumbling block in efforts by the city and the country to merge their crime labs. Dunning held a press conference this afternoon to endorse Democrat Heath Mello, the former state senator who is trying to unseat Stothert. Stothert said she respects Dunning and was pleased with his endorsement in her 2013 race. She said Dunning's current position is based on the dispute over the crime lab merger.
The Omaha Teachers Union announced this week it supports Heath Mello for Omaha mayor. This is the first time the organization has pledged support for a mayor candidate. In a press release, Union President Bridget Donovan said, quote, Mello has a very holistic view of the city and the office of the mayor and intends to use the office to bring collaboration and consensus. Incumbent Mayor John Sonher wasted no time responding to the union's announcement. In an interview with the Omaha World Herald, Sonher said, quote, I will continue to rely on my support for public education and from my 11 years of school board experience on matters where the city and the school board interact.
The Omaha City Council voted unanimously Tuesday to accept a study done on the financial feasibility for a proposed streetcar line running from downtown Omaha to Midtown. The study showed that the proposed streetcar line would cost the city more than $150 million to construct. Preliminary estimates project an additional $7.5 million in additional maintenance and operation costs. This study recommends using a variety of funding methods such as philanthropic donations, tax increment financing, and city money. An advisory committee must now be set up by Mayor Gene Stothert, which would consider the funding options suggested in the study if this project is to move forward. Coming up next, we show you how the university is working through Nebraska's budget deficit.
And the University of Nebraska at Omaha student radio station wins big. Stay with us.
I have no idea where I'm at right now. I just really need some help.
Do you need some help?
Yeah. Okay. Library's here.
I heard the word help.
Yeah.
Student ambassadors are here to give a helping hand to anyone on campus. We're also your one-stop stop for tours of UNO's campuses and providing new student orientation so you can register for classes. Find us in the Welcome Center located next to the Weber Fine Arts Building.
The UNO TV team teaches students the skills they need to take professional jobs in the Omaha community. Through paid positions, students build their skills in lighting, audio, camera work, and other essential control room operations. Programs air locally on TKN and statewide on NHE World. UNO Television, student crew, professional staff, award-winning results.
The Library Cafe at UNO's Chris Library is the ideal spot to stop in and grab a bite to eat. Order a hot cup of coffee or other drinks. Chat with friends or study.
This is the Omaha News.
New this week, the University of Nebraska President Ham Bounds asked the Legislative Appropriation Committee to avoid decreasing the university's state money so tuition won't undergo a large increase. This request comes in light of more than $50 million budget deficits faced by the University of Nebraska system for the coming year. The Legislative Appropriation Committee recommended in a recent proposal that the NU system receive $576 million over each of the next 2 years. Bounds said this cut in state funds would result in a 10% tuition hike across the NU system. In a recent release, Bounds said on their budget cuts, quote, "We have two options, cuts and revenue enhancement. The extent to which we will rely on each depends on the budget that the state leaders approve. Tuition, jobs, and university service are certain to be impacted."
While University President Hank Bonds fought to keep students from being affected from budget cuts, UNO's radio station added some academics to its trophy case. MAV radio students won a multitude of first and second place awards recently from the Broadcaster Education Association, beating students from across the country. UNO's student-run MAV Radio has produced a total of 8 winners in the 2017 National Festival of Media Arts Awards. Gonzalo Revogi Alvaros won first place for sound engineering and production for his promo of his group album, Arrival.
Originally, I made it just for like a promo, which is like pretty much a project for Radio 1, one of our assignments.
He did this project for the intention of it being a future resource of self-promotion.
It's Pretty shocked actually, because I had no idea that one, it was going to be submitted, and if second, that I was going to win, first place out of everybody that submitted their project. So it's pretty amazing.
Mad Radio won awards both in studio and out of studio productions. Justin Doring, along with Noah Sullinger, won first place in radio, TV, sports event play-by-play.
I'll be going into my third year of color commentary, and I'm really loyal to Noah Sullinger. I really look up to him, as odd as that might sound. He brought me in to MAV Radio Sports Athletics. We started off with coverage of women's basketball and quickly expanded into men's and women's basketball and into the baseball coverage last year. And we really hit our stride working as a broadcast team.
He's humbled by this award, but is far from done.
Try to just focus on what did we do to get us here, and to keep doing it and keep pushing those boundaries.
Winners have the opportunity to fly to Las Vegas, Nevada, late April to attend the 2017 National Festival of Media Arts Awards. In a recent ranking by the bestmastersdegrees.com, the University of Nebraska at Omaha was identified as one of the top colleges for master's degrees in health informatics. The ranking initially considered 114 colleges listed by the NCES College Navigator database. The University of Nebraska at Omaha was selected for excelling in the following areas: availability of concentrations, program rankings with major publications, and affordability. Of the 114 colleges, the University of Nebraska at Omaha was ranked number 1.
UNO Resident Hall Association won the On-Campus Marketing First Year Experience Award at the 2017 Midwest Affiliate of College and University Residence Halls Regional Business Conference. Residence Hall Association is the governing and legislative body for the residential population of university housing and seeks to provide better living conditions on campus.
The Residence Hall Association is primarily focused on being a voice for the students within housing. They're supposed to be focused on passing legislation and creating programs and services that serve those particular students.
RHA students attend to conferences like MACUR regionally and ACUR nationally, where students meet, discuss, and make decisions regarding campus residence.
You learn all about how residence life works, like how to improve residence life, different activities you can do, and like leadership skills.
According to Residence Hall Association advisor Chloe Smith, MACUR conference gives students the opportunity to exchange ideas.
When they go to a conference and they see these other schools that are doing different things, not necessarily better, some of it is better, but just different things, they can explore those options and say, oh, well, we've never done that. Why haven't we tried that?
Freshman student Francine Diamond is member of the School Housing Council and recently received the On-Campus Marketing First Year Experience Award at the 2017 MACUR Conference.
I've put in a lot of work, I'd say, with this association, and so it's always nice to be recognized for that.
The First Year Experience Award is given to students who have shown dedication to their housing population and community in their first year of living on campus and of being a student.
After the break, we show you how Nebraska is celebrating its 150th year anniversary.
And a new reason why Omaha is a great place to live. Stay with us.
Watch ICU Learning English on the Knowledge Network.
Create, innovate, discover. Coneco UNO Library, where scholar meets creative. Located in downtown Omaha, Coneco Library is designed to bridge education and creation. For students and community members alike, both loud in expression and quiet in nature, encouraging forward thinkers to collaborate in a beautiful space of creative scholarly consciousness. Coneco UNO Library, open space for your mind where momentum is accomplished.
Just feel a sense of camaraderie with fellow veterans, whether they're young, old, from different branches. Students are able to exchange their military history and also feel a sense of community here on campus, as well as we do have a quiet study area and a computer lounge with free printing, and as well as free coffee, thing for people. But for vets, it's pretty important just to come in here and just stop by, say hello.
The Creative Production Lab is a space for students to express themselves through artistic creation. Whether they want to do something visual, such as using the 3D printer or laser cutter, or if they want to create an audio project in the Whisper Room, the options are endless within the Creative Production Lab.
This is the Omaha News.
Lawmakers from Iowa and Nebraska had nothing but praise for President Donald Trump last night after his address to the joint session of Congress. In his speech, President Trump covered many different points regarding his approach to health care legislation. Representative Don Bacon called the speech very powerful, and one of President Trump's best, Representative Jeff Fortenberry, said the speech was clear and concise, covering the push to make America safe again, working on a new health care plan, and tackling the costs of illegal immigration.
On this day in 1867, Nebraska became the nation's 37th state. To celebrate Nebraska's 150th birthday, the governor's office launched an initiative to promote fitness. Reporter Kiara Sheree gives us an update on the progress of some of its participants.
The Nebraska 150 Challenge was launched to bring Nebraskans together in the name of fitness.
I actually run a lot after all of my workouts, so when I found out about the challenge, I knew I had to participate.
The goal is to complete 150 miles or more of physical activity by the end of the year.
I've gotten like 83 miles already.
The challenge was launched as a way to connect motivated Nebraskans of all ages and skill levels.
I love walking. I love to see how far I could go.
Donna retired a year ago and likes staying active in her free time.
I found all kinds of new trails since I started the challenge.
The official website allows Nebraskans to share trails they have found, and connecting others to new paths and opportunities was one of the goals of the challenge.
It's been a lot of fun.
Running and walking aren't the only ways to earn miles. Many have chosen to hike, swim, paddle, and even ride bicycles.
I log miles by jogging and cycling.
The miles are logged online and can be shared with other participants. Zach reached 150 miles last week and looks forward to finding more ways to challenge himself throughout the year. For the Omaha News, I'm Tiara Sheree.
The Nebraska 150 Challenge is part of a series of initiatives that were launched in December. Other initiatives include the Nebraska Impact Challenge, which encourages Nebraskans to volunteer at least 150 hours. And I Am Nebraska invites the community to share the Nebraska experience with others through short videos on social media. And Now You Know Nebraska includes 174 short videos that teach Nebraskans about the state's history and culture. You can visit ne150.org for more information and about the celebration and the initiatives.
Governor Pete Ricketts took the stage last week at the Conservative Political Action Conference to tout his tax-cutting efforts and show some support for President Donald Trump. Ricketts commended the president on his selection of the team members such as Mike Pence, Iowa Governor Terry Branstad, and Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley. Ricketts also noted that he appreciates an attention to states' rights for the new administration. In his appearance at CPAC, he also mentioned that the new administration seems willing to give responsibility back to the states in areas such as healthcare. Of the questions and concerns surrounding the Trump administration, Ricketts said, quote, "Any organization is growing to have growing pains."
Primetime Healthcare LLC and Yahoo have won their respective categories in this year's Best Places to Work in Omaha competition. The competition uses an online survey to measure employee satisfaction and get feedback on the competing business. The two competitive categories are large companies with 200 or more employees and medium-sized companies operating with 25 to 200 employees. Yahoo won the larger category while Primetime secured their win in the smaller category. Both winners will be recognized May 25th during a lunch down at the Embassy Suites La Vista Conference Center.
Coming up, we'll show you how some coastal trends have reached the Omaha area.
And you thought speed dating was a thing of the past? Put this back in a whole new way. Stay with us.
UNO TV invites you to take a journey around the world, to lush jungles with endangered species, to exotic lands and different cultures, to lost cities beneath the sands. Travel through time to see ancient secrets on the other side of the world, the growth of the American West, or the start of Nebraska's largest city, or just explore our state. Find out about Nebraska in World War II. Learn how Omaha has grown since. Discover the effort to renovate its green spaces, the history of one of its most impressive buildings, or look at its internationally recognized university. For over 20 years, UNO TV has produced award-winning documentaries that explore, educate, and enlighten. To find out more, call 402-554-2516 or visit unotv.unomaha.edu.
Celebrities have access to the hottest trends in the beauty world, and you can access them too right here in the Midwest. Omaha is booming with Hollywood treatments that give you the star-studded treatment you deserve. Reporter Cole Paulson shows us 3 popular trends located here in Omaha.
Hollywood is full of different treatments to keep you looking youthful and fresh. One of the most popular trends, cryotherapy, has arrived in Omaha.
Just trends kind of start out on the coast, you know what I mean? So now it's finally starting to get here into Omaha. We're one of the first.
West Omaha cryotherapy owner Matt Carney says cryotherapy helps with injuries as well as burning calories and boosting your metabolism. The machine turns liquid nitrogen into vapor that gets as low as negative 260 degrees, which tricks your brain into thinking you're freezing.
And that's kind of where all the magic and all the changes within your body start to happen that end up being beneficial.
From body to face, Devenu Medical Rejuvenation Center offers a micropeel with dermaplaning and a CO2 treatment facial that is extremely popular.
The micropeel is a resurfacing and renewal service that brightens and freshens the skin.
Esthetician Stacy Sharp explains how the facial uses a medical tool to plane the skin and take off the surface dead cells, and uses an icy CO2 treatment to resurface the skin even more and cut inflammation.
They just look brighter, they look fresher, they have that healthy glow.
Now these trends got your face and your body cold, but I have the perfect one to warm everything up.
Anti-gravity effects of water that lifts and supports you, lets your spine expand, it lets your joints relax.
Float therapy is when you float in water the same temperature as your skin in a controlled environment that helps eliminate external stimuli. It is used to help recover from pain or injuries, but what makes this trend so popular is what it does for your mind. Co-owner of Float Center, Scott Berriman, says people come in to get away from the everyday overstimulus.
So there's quite a variety of reasons why people come in to float.
For the Omaha News, I'm Colt Paulson.
For all the latest trends, check out West Omaha Cryotherapy, Devenu Medical Rejuvenation Center, and Float Center.
Emmett Cahill, lead singer of the popular Irish music group Celtic Thunder, is bringing his solo act to the Omaha Conservatory of Music this Friday, March 3rd. According to the performer's website, this concert will feature a mix of Irish folk music and stories from his homeland. Tickets for the performance are $35 and can be purchased directly from emmettcahill.com. Omaha Conservatory of Music is located at 7023 Cass Street, near the Omaha Community Playhouse. Doors open at 7 p.m.
Dating can be difficult, and with it so many online dating services out there can leave many confused on where to start. If you are looking for a romantic relationship, you could start with online dating apps or take a more traditional approach such as speed dating. We asked reporter Zachary Padilla to find the answer.
Speed dating is a social activity where people seeking romantic relationships will go on rapid short dates with several people in order to discover mutual interest. But in a world full of online dating services, how do you get people to attend these events? Places like the 13th Street Brick House hosted a speed dating event with a theme of superheroes so people could meet with similar interests. Several people dressed up as their favorite superheroes in order to meet their crime-fighting partner, and spend 3 minutes with each person deciding on whether they made connections or if the conversation was a flop. Anna Salzman, who hosted the speed dating event, explains why speed dating works in an online dating world.
I think now more than ever people are looking for authenticity, and with online dating a lot of people, sometimes aren't who they say they are.
But is speed dating any more effective than online dating apps like Tinder or Bumble? People like Seth Minturn have tried both platforms and say they're very similar.
How important first impressions are, because if you don't make a really good first impression, then there's a better chance that they'll probably move on from you.
So if you're waiting for a superhero to sweep you off your feet, the key is to make a good impression no matter how you're meeting them. For the Omaha News, I'm Zachary Padilla.
Speed dating is also available once a year at the Omaha Public Library. KETV reports that the library speed dating program is a successful one. The speed dating there is credited with bringing together 3 marriages, 2 children, and several other happy couples.
That does it for this edition of the Omaha News. Join us next week for our interview with mayoral candidate Taylor Royal.
And you can find additional stories on our website, theomahanews.wordpress.com. Also follow the Omaha News on Facebook and Twitter, @UNO the Omaha News. For all of us at the Omaha News, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week.
The University of Nebraska at Omaha is a place for tomorrow's leaders, a place where individuals converge on a path to success, getting the attention and direction they need as they begin their career. It's where students take pride in serving Omaha, a city we've invested in for more than 100 years. UNO is a place where greatness begins. The University of Nebraska at Omaha.